Hi guys, and I have a pretty putrid looking NURGLE Demon Prince in front of me. And what a great time I had painting this bad boy. So what I'm going to do now is pretty much take you back to the start of painting him, and we'll go right and have a look at this box art really. And this was painted by the heavy metal team, I believe, from Games Workshop, and what a beautiful paint job it is. And which brings me to my next point of critiquing it, which pains me to do. Such an amazing painted mini, yeah, but for me it didn't represent my feelings on what I think NURGLE should be. I think it should be rotting, disgusting and decaying, and the colours look a bit too bright and pastely, and the paint job, it's just silly little things like the huge pupil on the big bulging eye there. It just seems a bit too cartoony, like a comic book, like someone's been hit over the back of the head and the eyes just popping out. And so yeah, that's my personal opinion on things. So I tried to go a little different, so let's go over that a bit. So I went for more sort of like muted colours. Now you'll notice in the armour you'll probably see greens and a little bit of orange there and browns, and it was pretty much all brushwork. I think I've used the airbrush a tiny bit maybe on the horns. I can't even remember if I did or I didn't now, but pretty much all traditional painting. And there's only two real pitfalls you have to worry about really, and one is obviously the dreaded brushstroke line, which you definitely don't want to get. So obviously thinning your paints there. And the other thing you don't want to get transitions between colours. So where one colour meets, you'll see a transition line. So luckily I've been able to avoid those pitfalls by taking my time to thin the paints down and apply them layer by layer there. And after the armour was done, I went in and hard edge highlighted some of the cracks, and also added little rust patches here and there. So that's pretty much the armour. Went with a milky blind eye, because again I think if I put a big pupil on that type of eye, it'd look real silly and cartoony real quick. And the armour, I used similar sort of things, muted dull colours, but I went for a patina effect, like a bronze colour, and that's really easy to achieve the actual patina effect. I used Vallejo's Game Colours Verdigris and thinned it down about 4 or 5 drops of water to 1 drop of paint, and then just let the paint run into the cracks and crevices of the bronze parts of the armour. I don't think, unfortunately, that the camera's picking up the hue of that patina effect, but I'll try and get some nice HD photos, possibly at the end of this video. If not, I'll do a video at a later date to show off how good that looks. And again, very simple. Another simple effect, and some people that have won a few competitions have used exactly the same effect. So I mean, some of the stuff's complicated and takes a lot longer, layer blending and that sort of thing, but other effects like adding the gloss varnish to the black there, very simple but very effective. And as I say, some people that have won a few tournaments have done exactly the same thing. So top tip there. I used the similar sort of effect with the rusty blade there. Really thin paints. I don't know the science behind it, if you like, but I think what happens when you really heavily thin down a paint so much, I think the medium in the paint separates from the pigment, and then when the pigment dries, it leaves like that chalky effect. So similar to pigments. So if you like, it's like pigments on a budget, I suppose. So that's how I achieve that effect. But that's it. I mean, the base is very simplistic. I'd like to add some scatter material at a later date to the base maybe, and a little bit of green stuff work down there. Don't laugh too much, guys. I'm definitely learning my trade there. So I mean, that's it. This is a Demon Prince. Really can't wait to hear what you've got to say about this, guys. I mean, if there's any comments that I want to see, more than anything, it's on this guy. As it's my first NURGLE one, I'm really interested to hear what you think of it. And just want to do one quick shout out as well to a guy called Hazard Syndrome. Please check his channel out. Hit the subscribe button, guys. He definitely needs more subscribers because he deserves it. And he was the reason why, or one of the reasons why I definitely took up this NURGLE army. So he's got a cool channel, so check it out. So yeah, please rate, comment and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.